We're going to go to our Q&As now. Jim.
Alrighty, hey Jay, we have
There you are.
Dennis from Dallas. Here we go.
Dennis.
Hi. Ken, I got a question. I've heard a lot, I've been to a couple of these Q&As before, and some of the actors have said that they do participate, or they want to be in a Star Wars movie, not necessarily for the compensation, but more for the honor. But someone like an Ian McGregor, is he doing it just for the honor, or is he, maybe getting gross points?
Hang on, let me give him a call real quick.
Deals?
I think there's a clip that actually answers your question. Not only him, but also people like Sam L. Jackson. They are all fans. Samuel actually rang George and begged to be on the movie. He begged to be anything. He just wanted to be anything. Ewan is the same. Actually, Ewan's uncle was Wedge. Yeah, he was Wedge on the original Star Wars. And Ewan is the same, because when the Wookiees came on set for the first time, they lost it. They stood there and wanted to take photographs. I mean, basically, we are all fans. For us, I mean, it is truly an honor to be part of this. And to be selected is also an honor, purely because you know that George is looking for specific people to do specific roles. And we get to meet great people as well. So, I mean, I hope that answers your question. Thank you, Jim.
Okay, we have Emily from Louisiana.
Hi, Emily.
I was wondering, what was your favorite scene in the movie that you played in?
The end fight scene for me. I mean, when Ewan's trapped behind, or Obi-Wan is trapped behind the last beam, and I'm egging him on, and I'm standing there waiting, and he's looking at me like he wants to rip my head off. That was my favourite scene. I loved it. I loved actually rehearsing for it, and I loved playing it.
Daniel?
Mine? Probably when Jango Fett gets his head chopped off, because that makes Boba Fett the best bounty hunter in the galaxy.
Yes, Daniel.
What can I say?
Thank you for your question. Next, please.
All right, we have Patty from Louisiana.
Hi, Patty.
This is for Ray. What type of mental preparation did you go through to be such an evil menace?
I got whipped every day. I didn't get fed. It's funny, you're on this big lavish film set, and you have wonderful catering and food, but I never got to eat any of it because I was always working. I was always busy, and the pastry would come round, and the girl would walk around the set, and I'm like, no, you're not allowed, you've got makeup on. We'll save you some. Of course, I didn't get any, so I was like a bit upset, and I think they did it on purpose, so to bring out that evilness in me.
I think the biggest problem with Ray's character is that not only he's working on main unit, but there's also a second unit that does all the action stuff.
Yeah.
So when he's not working with all of Liam and all of the main stars, he goes to second unit where all the stunt doubles come in and they start shooting over the shoulder and wide shots and stuff. So I'm glad you didn't eat, because look at that face. That's just a face a mother would love.
I was a busy boy. I loved it. I really did enjoy my experience.
Next question.
We have Fabricio from Brazil.
Fabricio.
Oh, nice to meet you guys. Thank you. We've been hearing a lot about the upcoming TV show about Star Wars, and I'd like to know if you have the opportunity to listen something about it, or have you been in contact with the producers of this upcoming TV show? Are you taking any form of participation, and what are your expectations about it?
Wow, the pressure's on now.
I've been sending George and Rick loads of bribery baskets, loads of apples and oranges. Hoping that you give the teacher an apple, you're going to get good grades. So I'm hoping that I get on the TV show.
Daniel?
I haven't heard nothing yet. If I get asked, I'd love to play any character in a TV show. But I haven't heard. Well, Boba Fett, of course. Of course I'd want to play him, but even if I don't get to be Boba Fett, I'm going to be knocking on George's door saying, I want to be a Jedi or something, please. So, I haven't heard anything, but I'd love to be part of it.
I think that I know that it deals with between episode 3 and episode 4, and I think it expands the universe from there. I know also that they're at the moment employing writers. So there is definitely something in the pipeline. Obviously, you know, we're just next in line as far as George is concerned. We've got to bring those three up first before we make any decision. But you know, we're like most people. You know, we go out there and we find the work where we can. So we're hoping as well. Next question.
We have Eric from Florida.
Eric.
Hey, great. This question's for all three of you. What was it like to work for George Lucas in the set?
Oh my gosh.
We just cancel each other out.
It was good. I'll give you a little story, because I know you want to hear a story of my first day on set. And it was with Ian McDermott, and we were walking the scene through, both of us are like bad guys, and Darth Maul was saying Tatooine is sparsely populated. And I was so nervous, and it was the first shot, the whole movie, and then it was like, cut, and I'm waiting there, and I'm expecting George to come out like all frantically and be crazy, like, right, what are you doing again? But it wasn't. It was so relaxed and so, you know, calming that I said to Ian, I said, what, am I doing it right? Am I doing the right thing? And he said, no, well, if George doesn't say anything, just keep on doing what you're doing, because that's what he wants. That's why you're here. I'm like, all right, great. So I really liked the way he works, and was, you know, he let me just express myself and be me and perform through the character, and I'm really grateful for that.
For me, George loves the children fan base. You know, like that's one of the most important things to him. And being the youngest kid at 12 and a half, filming on the movie, you know, he kind of treated me like a nephew, as you saw. You know, like right here. You know, he's like, on Monday you're ready to come back and ready to fly spaceships. You know, and I'm a little savage. I'm like. It's like, what the heck is this kid saying? Yes or no? But you know, to the point where, you know, this man, I would try and I'd go and get him a water and bring him back, and he'd say to me, you know, go relax, go have fun, you know, hang out with the other cast. If I need a water, I can get it myself. Thank you, Daniel. And it's like, you know, a man like this, you really expect him to be like, oh, thanks, you know, and take the water. But no, he's a really gentleman. Like, he's probably one of the best people, the best person I worked with, and probably one of the best people I ever worked with. So, yeah, he's a really great guy, to tell the truth.
He is an interesting man. We are the ones that put all the complications on him, because he's a very simple man. He knows exactly what he wants, doesn't want any more. We call him the Jedi Master. And he's a man of very few words. And so therefore you always ask him for more. But, you know, if he likes it, that's it, and you move on. So, you know, we're always available for the television series, George, if you're listening to us. So we only have time for one more question there, unfortunately. Thank you, Jim.
All right, we have Kyle from Florida.
Kyle.
This one's for Ray. What forms of martial arts did you use to incorporate whenever you were acting as Darth Maul?
Mostly wushu, modern wushu, and really traditional kung fu and Shaolin is what I do, and the wushu is an extension of that. It's just more of a flamboyant style, and whatever worked on set as well. You have a double-bladed lightsaber when you're playing a character, so sometimes things come to you when you're on set. Go, oh, yeah, I like that, I'll do that. Plus playing a lot of video games. I used to love playing video games, and me and my buddy on set would love to go over the top with the character and bring it down. And you know how some of the video games are really, wow, and big poses. And wushu is what really helped me on that.
Great. Thank you very much for your question.